Hello and welcome. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the greatest common factor. So the greatest common factor of two numbers is the highest number that divides exactly into each term. If we want to find the greatest common factor, we have to break down each term into their prime factors and identify common factors. So if we want to find the greatest common factor of 18 and 12, the first thing that we do is we break up each term into their factors. So here we have 18 broken down into 2 times 3 times 3, and 12 broken down into 2 times 2 times 3. So the next thing that we want to do is identify the common factors in both of these terms. So we can clearly see that they both share a factor of 2, and they both share a factor of 3. The middle terms, the 3 and the 2, are not the same, so we're not going to count those. We're only going to count the factors that are the same. So because they share this 2 and this 3, we know that the greatest common factor is 2 times 3, which is 6. So the greatest common factor of 18 and 12 is 6. Now if we want to find the greatest common factor of 36 and 48, the first thing we have to do is break down these numbers into their factors. We know that 36 is equal to 18 times 2, which is equal to 9 times 2 times 2, which is equal to 3 times 3 times 2 times 2. If we want to break down 48 into its factors, we know that 6 times 8 is 48. So that's equal to 3 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So now if we want to transfer these values down to the bottom of the page and just compare them, we are going to have 3 times 3 times 2 times 2, which is equal to 36, and 3 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Now we want to try to identify common factors. We can see that they share 3 at the beginning, they share 2 at the end, and another 2 here. Now, there is a 3 in the top row, but there is no 3 in the bottom row, so we can't count that. And there are 2 2s in the bottom row, but there is not another 2 in the top row, so we can't count that either. So just like before, we know that the greatest common factor of 36 and 48 is going to be 3 times 2 times 2, which is 6 times 2, which is 12.